Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on our Swift Challenger 580. So today I'm actually inside the Caravan to do a job. I'm going to show you what it is in a moment. Lots of people have done this to their Caravan, and you know, I just wanted to do it to ours because I don't think that the thing that I'm going to uplift is really aesthetically pleasing. Now obviously Caravans are built to a certain standard and a certain budget, and for this part of the Caravan I don't think they really thought too much about it. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is what we're going to change. Now, like I said, as you can see, you know, there's not really a lot of thought that's given to these. I don't think the backsplashes by the sink. To me, it's not very aesthetically pleasing, and I want to change that. So what I've been out and done today is I've purchased some self-adhesive tiles and you know, make this look a little bit better than what it does. First of all, I need to remove the blind, so let's do that first. So removing this blind couldn't be more easy. It's just a couple of Phillips screws down the bottom here. We take that one out there, and then there's one up the top here, one there and one there. So let me speed this part of the video up so you haven't got to sit through it, but I've got to do it. Right, okay, so that basically is just 4 screws that take that off. That is on our one, not saying it's the same as yours, but it is on our one, just 4 screws. And let's move that out the way so that I do not lose the screws and I do not pull the frame apart. So what I'm going to do, let me just turn that camera a bit. What I'm actually going to do now is just mark out where them screw holes are, and then I'm just going to make sure that I make a note of that when I put these tiles on. Right, okay, so these are the ones we're going to be using. They're really actually quite nice. They're not very thick, which is good, because then that means when I put the frame back on through its holes, I haven't got to drill and screw through anything really quite thick, so that's brilliant. But let me show you what I've done already. So I've already put 2 on there, and I think that they are actually quite nice. Well, I do like them actually. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to run a bead of silicone down the edge of there, and I'm going to have to use some smaller bits to go in there. I have got some offcuts, so I'll probably end up using them. So let me get the rest of these tiles up, and then I can show you exactly what it looks like. Right, so that's one corner done. The bit at the very bottom there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I've finished all of it, and then if I do run out, then I can just go back and get one more pack, and I can finish these off. So as far as the actual screw holes go, they are thin enough that I can actually feel where the screw is. So that's really good that I can actually get the screws back in the original holes. In fact, if you look up there, I don't know if you can see it on the screen. Let me see if I can get an angle. Yeah, just there you go. So there is the screw hole there. So that gives me an indication of where to put the screw, which is brilliant. And also them ones there. So let me finish this off and I'll show you the end result. Right, I've finished off the tiles. I have made a couple of small mistakes, but that's purely down to the fact that, you know, instead of buying 2 mini tiles, I didn't buy enough, if you see what I mean. So I've used other bits in other places, but I'm going to show you anyway. I've fitted it all up now, the blinds back on and everything. And I want to show you, like I say, there is a couple of mistakes. I can see them. I'm not going to tell you where they are. I just want to see if you can see them. If you can, then I'm going to put it right. Although I very much think that probably Sarah will see it anyway. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Let me turn the camera around. And there you go. So, like I say, there are a couple of mistakes. And I'm sure you can see them. I mean, they stick out like a sore thumb. I've used silicone. All-purpose clear silicone all along the bottom, and you know, that will stop any spillages going down the back of the cupboard and that. But to be honest, I think that that looks actually really good. Do you know what? No, I'm going to tell you where the mistakes are. So you can see it's that bottom bit there, and then if you come right along, it's the other bottom bit there. So what I think I'm going to do, and I have bought a strip. Let me just show you the strip. I bought the strip to go along the bottom, but it doesn't fit. So I'm going to have to buy the bigger strip so that that goes along there. and it's actually just that bit too much short, about 6 inches. So if I can buy the longer one, and I'm going to have to cut it down, it's no big deal, and then that will actually fit nicely in there. Then let me just stand back, and I think that that will give that a more modern look to this Caravan. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like I say, they are the mistakes. They are going to be behind that button, so I don't think it really matters too much. So anyway, like I say, it's day 2 for me doing this, and it's a really hot day. We're going away in a couple of weeks, so I want to make sure this is done. Sarah will want to make sure it's done. So yeah, I think all in all, it looks really good. I think anyway. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. But yeah, let me show you exactly the stuff that I've used and where to get it from. And maybe if you want to, you can do the exact same thing to yours. So anyway, the actual package on these, it's called Pep & Co. Home self-adhesive wall tiles, 26 by 21 centimeters. And I'll be really honest with you, I actually got them in Poundland. They are really sticky. They do the job fantastically. Again, I didn't really want to spend a great deal of money on it because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. And if it hadn't turned out right, then, I could have just thought, you know what, it's not a great deal of money. I can just throw it in the bin. But like I say, Pep & Co. Home self-adhesive wall tiles. So that's what we used on there. They come like that in a sheet, so you can lock them together, or you can cut the side off to make them marry up, which is what I did it up on the side of the wall. I used a tube of all-purpose silicone sealant, which is clear. Again, was bought from Poundland. That was £3, and that I've put that all around the edge there, and I've put it all the way along the bottom there. I used a knife, a Phillips screwdriver, and my bottle of water with Ferry Up liquid in it, and just to sort of smooth off the silicone once that was in place. So I think all in all, a really good fix. Once I put that strip along the bottom, you won't see that there's been a mistake behind it. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'll take that one back. That is actually, I think it's 900 centimeters long. So it's not even a meter. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, so that's not even a meter. So what I'll do is I'll take that one back. I'll get the one that's double the size and pay double the money. And yeah, only use 6 inches off the end of it. But there you go. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm absolutely boiling hot. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go and annoy the life out of Sarah. And yeah, that's a good fix as far as I'm concerned. It's more aesthetically pleasing now, I think. Please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. We are getting up there. I think we're now about 2,300 subscribers. We are still a small channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and both myself and Sarah will see you very soon in the next one.